We have one more speaker, and before I introduce our representative from Western Mass, and you always have to have a representative from Western Mass, I would like to mention that State Auditor Suzanne Bump is here in the audience. Thank you for coming today. So for those of us who don't travel west of Springfield, we do appreciate that Martha Pyles has come to us from the Center for Human Development, and Martha is going to share her story. She's a mental health counselor at CHD.
Thank you. Hi. First, let me start off by saying I'm proud of the work I do. What about you? Woo! Yes! And you know why we're proud? Right there. We care. We are the caring force in people's lives that have been marginalized by no fault of their own. And we step in and we offer something they desperately need. Louder? Yeah. I thought I was yelling. We step in. What?
Turn up the volume. I don't think there is. There's a box. It should be a box. Yeah, there's nothing there. Sorry. Just speak.
Okay.
Just speak later.
I will. Okay. Thank you. We step in and offer our clients something they desperately need, and as been mentioned before, sometimes something that no one else will do. It's not just our job, we love to do it. And we love to do it because we get to see results. We get to see results from, sometimes it's so small, so incremental, but it means so much to us because it means so much to them. So, talking about this caring force, which of course I represent in Holyoke, I want to talk a little bit about the workers that are my co-workers, and I'd like to talk a little about the actual work with clients and why it's so important and why we should be valued. And listening to the speakers, they do value us. We got to get the other ones. We got to get the other ones. So let me talk first a little bit about my coworkers. Yes, we're here today asking to be recognized for our work, for the value that it has in the community. We're asking for a fair wage. Don't we deserve it?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Okay, so I just want to say a few little things about a few of my coworkers that I see struggling with this. I love my coworkers because they have this heart, the heart that wants to care. And let me tell you, Isara, I work with Isara. Now, she said to me the other day, she was a bit perplexed, and she's looking at her schedule, and she says, Marty, I don't have enough gas in my car. I've got to go here, but I've got to go there. I can't do it. Now, that's a shame. This girl isn't out partying all night, wasting her money. I know who she is. Her budget is just so tight. I want to talk about Jacob. He's another fairly new worker in our field, but he's fantastic. He went to a Hampshire college. I was talking to him yesterday. He's already leaving. He said to me, Marty, I made more in high school, but now I have student loans to pay off. So herein lies one of the big problems, the turnover we get. There's a lot of effort. I work for a Center for Human Development. There's a lot of work that they put in to training people to be effective in reaching out to those people in the community, helping them In some cases, they need to become stabilized. In some cases, they need to, maybe they just need a little help. They need to get back in the mainstream, maybe get a job. At CHD, we help do many, many things that raise the level of these people in the community. I said I wanted to talk a little bit about the clients. I guess it would more be in tune with the client and the direct care worker. I said a lot of training went into training this direct care worker and how to work with a client. One of the first things I learned when I started there was the relationship that you forge, it takes a little time, but you gotta build trust. Once you've built this trust, the client, they're able to accept, maybe not all the time, but they can accept some instruction that you give, something that will help him make better decisions, help him or her. What happens with this turnover that keeps happening, and why does it happen? Because we don't get enough money. I mean, I know the state is in a jam and they have to make decisions, but we're talking about people's lives. So what happens? Here, time is spent, time, effort, and money to train these people. They get trained, and many of them have to leave, like I mentioned about Jacob, like Isada, who doesn't even have gas enough to complete her job each day. Maybe not every day, but some days. So this relationship that has been forged, it's cut. What does it do to you? You have relationships that have been severed, it hurts. And we're dealing with vulnerable people. So I'm here on behalf of not just myself, but all those that I love, that I work with, and asking that they consider us valuable and that they extend to us a fair wage.